Hi everyone! Happy weekend! This is your Filipina page, and I'm here to share to you what I have observed and learned personally. I have listed down things that are a bit like different in the thinking and the totality of modern women versus traditional women. So modern women, we I would say that this is just my personal opinion, okay, and the way I see it. Modern women, okay, not all right. It's like surrounded by ego, more of ego. And traditional women usually and still is seen as humility. So number one, modern women, the goals are different. Usually, most that I've seen is separation when they're not happy anymore because the men are not already earning 100K a year or not giving them material things that they want, paying the woman's bills or giving them a fancy date in a fine dining restaurant or giving presents like signature bands or giving her money for salon, for nails, for hair. I just woke up, I didn't comb my hair. Okay. I'm like that. But the goal of traditional women, especially for us Filipinas, mostly is unity. So when it comes to family, marriage, relationship, we always want to be united with our men. So there is submissiveness. Submissiveness is important and it's basic. Our number one goal all the time is, I always say this, first and last. First and last. And a happy marriage, like forever marriage. Suppose it's like that, really. Then number two, modern women, they love competition. Well, basically, women always have this natural characteristic of being always in competition. They see a lot of things that it's always competition, even within or between women and women. They're always competition. Yeah, admit it or not, but there will always be like that. It's little things like, oh, she looks good in that dress. Oh, maybe I buy that dress again. I look good, better than her. There are women like that. A competition when it comes to relationships or to their man, so they want always to be on top, and they want to rule their man. They're naggers. They want to control the man, and they always think of what they want and they don't really think of what men's needs are that they should do and should be met. Okay, but traditional women would always collaborate, so help support their men, and whether in highs and lows of the man, in sickness and in health, rich or poor, good job or jobless, the traditional woman will always be there for him. And next one, modern women mostly are chasing. So they say right now that, okay, we don't need men, we can live by our own. But when time comes that they hit the wall and reality is already knocking at their door and they're still on self-denial, they have their ways of chasing men in not an obvious way, but actually it's still chasing. So for example, they are always saying about these passport bros going to, abroad to seek happiness and peace and love, of course, very important, and respect. They said they don't care about it, but they keep on, justifying themselves that they are not the problem, and these men are broke, these men are not attractive, these men are not, you know, the a the ace of, of their place. I mean, these men are losers. That's how they see it. But actually, if you're a traditional woman, for traditional women, if we still adhere to our traditional values, culture, and the good morals and right conduct, the proper demeanor of a good wife, a good woman, or a good girlfriend, doing the traditional and gender roles, respecting and loving their men, giving them appreciation and value, they are actually attracting men. Usually, traditional women don't chase, but they are chased. That's why passport bros are going to these countries, foreign countries, because these foreign women attracts them, uh, not because of the pretty face. It's an add-on, maybe, but they're more deeper. It's skin deep. Being submissive, being polite, being friendly, being happy in little things, being contented, and being there for them. Then modern women always blame others, blame their men, blame others. Whatever they do, their decision is always right. But traditional women, we always think of responsibility and accountability. Our decisions are the basis of what our life is going to be. And if we, along the way, we decided that we don't know the future, we don't hold the future. So when the traditional women tries harder and harder to, to work things out, to be responsible still and accountable to what, she does. She does mistakes, she accepts it, and she moves on, and she asks forgiveness, or she apologizes for that, and she is open to teaching of the man and discipline of the man. The modern women, it's full of pride. It's okay for us traditional women. It's okay to be proud, especially when you are doing good to your men. That's how we are proud of raising your kids, raising your family, doing your multitasking roles at home and in work all together, taking care of everything in the house, budgeting what the man is giving you for the house. That's our superpower, and that's where our pride comes in. We're proud of that, to do all these things. And especially, it's out of love. So that's our pride. If we see our men happy and our kids happy and in good hands, in good situation, good health, that's our pride. And that's our happiness also, and our love. Yeah, jealousy. Well, it's women's nature. Between them, within us, there's always this natural character of being jealous. Not to the extent for traditional women. We are happy for others. We are kind and happy for others. We don't always think of ourselves. We always think others first before ourselves. Modern women, it's more of materialism. I'm not saying that material things are not okay or not good. Money is not good, of course. Nowadays, important also is money, because it's where you make your life comfortable, especially your family and your kids especially. But for traditional women, it's mostly a fulfillment within. So these material things are just bonuses and add-ons. It's not really the priority. and we always believe that it will just come and go. So if you establish a relationship and a family that is very strong and with your respective traditional gender roles, that's already an accomplishment, and it's your achievement. It's a fulfillment within. If you do that, the man is wired to protect and provide you as his woman, his wife, and his family. You don't need to tell him that. Do your job first, do your work, do your roles, and the man will automatically do that. Unless if, there are really men, very few, there are really men who are really like out of his mind or like irresponsible and whatnot. But mostly, generally, men who is really also having the goal of building his family and his kingdom, his empire to be strong and full of love, full of respect and honor and happiness. He will do, of course, his role too. But first, you should do your role to him, and he will automatically do his. Okay, modern women nowadays, I see that there's a lot of complaining here and there, little things in a restaurant, in a fast food chain, what the man gives to them, a lot, most of the things now. But in traditional culture, traditional women usually are just thankful of what the man will give to them. As long as she's loved and respected, it's more than enough. So they will always have this gratitude and appreciation to their men and to others. Modern women usually is focused on past and future. So they are more past and future oriented, while traditional women usually thinks of the present. They have to establish a strong foundation of their family, of their relationship to their men in the present level, because they believe that the future is based on your present. The past is already gone. The present is more important to achieve both couples' goals and to achieve her personal goal of having a stable relationship, a stable family, a happy family, a peaceful family, a loving family. Okay, and next one, modern women is more of self-importance. So it's like connected with the others. Self-importance is more me, 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 me. It's always me, 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 me. I have to do this. I have to get this. I am a queen. I have this standard. I'm entitled to this because I have an income like this, and the man should have higher than me income, like that. Or I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, all this physical outside appearance, but they are not really reflecting on themselves inside, deep within. Okay, and the traditional women usually think it's priority to them. It's always we. I don't want to do this because my family will be affected. What will my husband say? What will other people say? What will my family say? I'm doing this because we will be all happy. We will all be peaceful. I'm gonna cook and clean because it's also my home. This is for all of us. Because I love my family. I love my man. I love my kids. And then modern women tend to be hostile. So it's more of the hostility. So they act rude, mean, high standards, too much that is unrealistic already. They're going to be rude in words and actions. They're going to fight back, be aggressive and combative, already improper, like little things. It's because of the entitlement that is too much entitlement, and it ruins the dynamic of relationships, of family. and of your human relations. But traditional women offers friendliness and politeness all the time. So you could see that a lot of videos on, especially in the Philippines, there's always like respect and being friendly. It's important. It is what builds relationship. It is what reflects how you are being raised as a person, as a child. It is also a way of being positive and, drawing a positive energy from your environment, and you don't create enemies. And also, modern women is mostly surrounded by greed. Greed for fame, greed for attention, greed for power, greed for control, greed for... See, I mean, there is a really misconception on the way they understand of being empowered women, because traditional women, when we say empowerment, it's the multitasking that we can do both home, the responsibilities that we have at home, if we have work at work, and we don't jeopardize everything. These roles, we are proud of it, that we can do everything, and that is our achievement again. And yeah, greed, if you just think of yourself. But in traditional women, we always think of others, our family first. So it's more of the abundance of the family, not self-abundance, and the love and share and care for the family. Okay, so these are my lists, and you can review again. I'll put in the description down below all this list, and the counterpart: modern women, ego, and traditional women, humility. And tell me in the comments if I have forgotten some points, and if, I don't know if you agree with me, but this is just my personal take on this and the way I have observed, things. So, of course, there are also, I'm not really saying that traditional women are perfect and whatnot, like you have to be with a traditional woman. It's up to you, whatever your choice and decision is. But I'm just trying to, differentiate that, the mentality, the mindset, and the attitude of women nowadays than women before, and even until the present time, that still wants to be traditional in their ways and actions and words. Thank you, and thanks for Dan Stevenson. Please subscribe to him. He's my new subscriber, and he has also a YouTube channel. Please check on his channel. Also on TikTok, Racing Blations. He is married to a Filipina for a long, long time, long years already, and they have a very beautiful, happy relationship. So check out his TikTok channel, Racing Blations, because it's all about their relationship, Filipina and Black American, and their family. And also, he's always talking about comparison of, modern women and traditional women, and those women who have hit the wall in the Western world. And hi to everyone, my old subscribers and friends and buddies, Wayne's World, Vibin with Run, Angry Guy. Check his channel also on YouTube, Angry Guy. The Gamma Effect, I Bow Before My Husband, Rada, hi, Shelly, Sorella Duvey, Clarence Stone, Patrick Turner, Wayne's World. Again, he's always commenting. Thank you very much for the support. And all my friends online and on TikTok, in Instagram, and my friends here and all over the world. Okay, see you next time. Bye. Happy weekend. Gotta go. Keep safe and smile.